125th Street in Harlem. I think the police car is here because there's a New York City Marathon today. In any event, we're going to do a little bit of walking. This is like pretty much the main drag here in Harlem. And then do some auditing of Scientology. So, if you're watching on the replay, this is November 2nd, 2025. And let's see, it's really a lovely day. Hey, Antics, welcome in. Thanks for being here. And then this is the 125th Street station where you see that Park Ave and 125th. And I just got to make one adjustment here before we start walking. So I'll give you NYPD.
Back to motherfucking Metro.
Okay. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, welcome in everyone who's with us today. This is our Harlem walk, 125th Street, Harlem. This is one stop before Grand Central. Never got off the train here before, so this is kind of new, kind of exciting. Some kind of cool older buildings that I wanted to show you before we eventually make our way to the Harlem Ward. Some really beautiful older buildings that are, unfortunately, some of them are getting turned into other things, and kind of soulless modern buildings that just really kind of ruining the nice character of the neighborhood. That's a good example of one of the old buildings. Hey, Seattle, welcome in.
There's no buses running down this motherfucker.
Sit down.
Where's the buses running down?
The building's really cool. Hey, Jamie, welcome in. You probably recognize this, what we're seeing better than I do, but this is 125th and Matsu. Got some kind of street show, and I didn't know about that. Hey, Cricket, welcome in. Fifth Avenue. I understand there's some good pizza joints around 2nd. copyright strike here. I don't know. Oh, I'm not going to be able to cross the street. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the New York Marathon. And I got one guy who's doing really well. I didn't realize that the marathon came through here. How do you like that? I was just talking about this on the train with someone who's going to Midtown, and I was like, you know, they're gonna close off Fifth Avenue. Nice job, nice job. Fast pace, hopefully you can hold up the whole time. See that? There's a crash through this whole forest. Oh, you can cross, okay. These gentlemen. Thank you, sir. Okay. God, there's some stuff I wanted to show you guys. Hello, Ann. I'm not sure how to pronounce your first name.
New York City.
We here. In the live girl. Come on.
West of 25th and 5th Avenue. It's pretty cool to see everyone supporting the runners.
Guys, I'm going here. I'm stopping with you.
buildings here that just, man, they could have done a better job trying to keep the architecture record intact. Really change the way the street looks. Stuff like that. Could have done a better job, in my opinion. I know there's an example up ahead where they do a really great job maintaining the integrity of the older building and still having a modern building.
Spooky zipping, John.
Sorry, my brother.
Thank you, ma'am. Take care of yourself. Come on.
Yeah, it really is a beautiful day. Got some flyers here. So we can check that what that is. Hey Vanessa, yeah, you got it. We're just doing a little bit of sightseeing first though, Vanessa. I don't know if you've got any friends over at the Harlem org that we can say hi to. I have a feeling we're not gonna see our buddy Clayton today. But you never know. Vanessa, did you ever have an opportunity to work at the Harlem org? Or I don't know what the time frame is from when you were active here versus when that org opened up. Well, I think just what we have in the video is going to give away our location. More than Vanessa's comments or anybody else. So that's cool. You can let people know we're out and about today in Harlem. We got all kinds of people selling all kinds of stuff. Jerk chicken. That's the kind of museum there. Leave it to the state to put up a cement of the building. This probably has some cool details on the upper floors. I don't know if the camera's really doing a good job showing it. Yeah, so here's one of these theaters. They're just so cool looking. Better off going across the street to show this to you. So yeah, I mean, we don't see very many people going in at Midtown, right? So I don't know how many people will be going in here unless you're giving away free stuff.
Let me FaceTime you.
That's the only way someone's going in. Here. What they've done is they left the architectural facade in place and then they built a hotel behind it. That's very cool. Makes sense if you start a 501c3 as a conservation non-profit, you can donate the architectural facade or the rights to develop, get a tax deduction, and then you can preserve the neighborhood. So it's kind of like a win for everybody. I think they did this really nice way. So I just wanted to kind of see it for myself. I'm just gonna set you guys down for a minute. I'm gonna take a photo with my other camera. Yeah, what's it look like now, Vanessa? Or has it not changed? We've got a lot of scaffolding for this one. That's what they did to us last week with the Flatiron building. They had scaffolding all over the place. It's pretty incredible property. Just cross the street here. one of my favorite properties on this street right here. Okay. If we, what Toro has going on here. Used to welcome in. At one point I interviewed there. Awesome. Now if we went all the way down, there's Columbia, I think has a, I think that's where their business school is, but I'm not positive. I think we're just gonna head over to the org, but I wanted to just take the opportunity to look at that theater, because it's pretty cool. That's how you can develop in an older area of the city and still maintain the architectural character of the place. I mentioned to Reggie that I might be heading out here today, so he may or may not meet us at the org. I don't know. Nice, we got ourselves a pretty nice. I'm trying to look at that safe over there.
I hope that's the reason why.
Everyone's watching. Maybe it comes on later. New York City's got a lot of these here's where you are kinds of things. It's so cool. It gives you an idea of places you could go. Right here. Oh yeah, and so they actually have that marked. It's a landmark, yeah, that's cool. Alright. Make our way over to the org and see what's up. Probably nothing, but we'll check it out anyway. Stuff for sale.
Whatever all you want.
Leave the minister alone. No, hey, hey, no, he's the minister.
Huh?
You see,
Hey man, spend some money. Somebody's filming shit.
no, they take that camera off.
Okay, that guy took offense to us with the camera, so we're gonna mosey on. Oh, now they're in operation. want to cross the street, so we're gonna turn. Okay. Get it. We're gonna work our way through the marathon again. Coming up. I don't know if you guys like these city walks. It's just a little something we can add to the, our typical protest or audit. Train when we walked by initially. This is 5th, and this is where the marathon is passing by. And it's quite a crowd encouraging them all on. It's really cool. Quite hot in the city this summer. Got the heat coming off the pavement, bouncing back up. Which I think maybe is going to help them. position to win it. But now we've got, you know, the majority of people who are just, you know, it's like an achievement in life, and it's pretty cool. Kind of a win just to be able to complete a marathon. I've never done it. Here. Is there I don't know if there's like a subway station where we can sneak under a pit and get to the other side. We'll support you 100% of the way, Angelo. Let's just see you get out there first. Oh wow, you got this steamer. Crazy shit. I always say just wait for a break. Yeah. Hello everyone who just came in. One person, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. You got this. Oh, very interesting observation, CO. I will start looking for that. I got kind of just distracted by the marathon. I was watching the runners, but yeah, everyone just kind of look out for the vultures, the vulture org, vulture ministers. Hey Mohammed, we're in, well, we're not in Manhattan today, we're in Harlem. This is Harlem, and this is the New York City Marathon in Harlem. On 5th Avenue. We got a lot of people who are doing like a lifetime achievement here. Man, you got it. Oh wow, it's just good. I'm trying to do that. I've been trying to do that for 5 minutes. Just like a pickle. Wow. Got someone running with it with a camera. I don't think it's going to go the whole distance though. You got this. Go I'm just waiting for a break, but there's no natural break here. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't scare that guy. Hey, Professor, I didn't see you come in, but welcome in. People streaming through. Make our way to the org here. This looks like a real church. We'll go find ourselves a fake one. Now I understand all the signs. When I was in the train station, I saw some people with signs. But these, it's for the marathon. I was wondering what they were protesting, but none of the words really made any sense as far as protesting stuff goes. That's 125th Street Station. Kind of reminds me of the Owl a little bit, style. We're gonna work our way. Alright, so we're not far away now.
Welcome to Harlem, y'all.
As you can see, this is from the sign. This is 125th Street. And we're in Harlem today, and we just went around and looked at some of the architecture, and the New York City Marathon is today, so we kind of ran through the marathon, looked for a break so we didn't collide with any of the runners. Cheers some of them on. It's a big day for them.
Give me a good walk in.
I could see it from a train. There were all kinds of roads where you had a police car kind of blocking off the roads. So kind of a tough day to get around unless you really know the subways. Love to have Jamie here, but we'll try to figure this out. So you can see, for anyone who watches this later, this is 125th Street MTA station. It's just one stop to Grand Central, or you take it the other way all the way to New Haven. Round trip, $38. It's not a bad deal. And the train was so super. I got on an express train today. I couldn't believe how fast it was. Alright, we're at the 200 block already.
How are you guys doing?
And oh, look at this. $2 a slice, pizza yes, Scientology no. Hello, her.
You gotta use your mom's address. Hold it.
No, you never met him officially.
This is Lexington and 125th. Oh yeah, see, this is where the subway station is. I was hoping it was on 5th so I could just go underneath the marathon.
They always from Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Now here's some good art. You can see it. That's creative. I can appreciate that. Alright, so here's 3rd.
Okay.
Oh, you want to go to Coney Island, huh? Well, maybe we'll make that trip someday. Scientology does have a property they haven't really developed. At least last time I saw it, they hadn't done much. Maybe we can go up there, or down there, I guess I should say. Oh, I have to wait. I have to wait for the next night. Third Avenue and 125th. something building there. Could have done a better job. Here we go. Here we go. I suppose Tom Cruise is here today. Yeah, there's yeah, this is the library. They've got another building here. Hard to see it all from this side of the street.
Making up, yeah.
Got all the blinds closed right up there. Concerned person, if you're, I don't know if you're talking about me, I'm not going to go in. I think what I'd like to do is cross the street. Yeah, I'd like to cross the street and see it from a different angle. Noticed this before. We've got this dynamic sign, and then the other sign on the other side says Scientology. See that? That's a little different. As if dynamics wasn't Scientology. Not much activity. I did see someone go in though on the other entrance. They seem to have more lights out here than cameras. I don't know what this was before. Before Scientology. We found out the building on West 46 was like the Vaudeville Union or something like that back in the day. But yeah, this property was obviously something else at the time. can see it better, maybe from this side of the street. I think this building looks a lot nicer between the two. And they probably own one in the middle too. Hey Miriam, welcome in. This is Harlem, New York City. And we're just really doing some auditing today. I don't know this neighborhood at all. I've never been here before, and I don't know how much trouble to stir up if I'm by myself. Oh yeah. Irish Martin salad. It's still live. Okay. Yeah, for as much as I dislike Scientology, they know what they're doing in real estate. But that's all part of the scam. Cheers, everyone. Gotta stay hydrated when you're out here auditing. Mind control code. Someone in a Sea Org costume. Vanessa, I don't think that the color of the vest really matters. I don't know if you agree though. Is that the case? Does it really mean much? She had a gold vest on. That's what I've seen on West 46th Street. Oh, community center, very nice, very nice. Irish was not welcome at that community center. They don't want to take pictures of the community center. This isn't bad for November in New York. Yeah, it's pretty tall, you know. When you're standing in front of the door, you don't get a sense of that. It's kind of like the Chicago building. You know, sometimes people show like the whole building from the other side of the street. I'm like, wow, isn't that big? Because I just kind of focused on street level activity. Oh, 50,000 square feet. Okay. Go to info, Vanessa. Well, between all these buildings here, they easily have 50,000 square feet. if someone wants to come visit, that'd be really appreciated. My original plan was to get here at noon, Eastern Standard Time, which it is now, but my train, like, this was the fastest MTA train I've ever seen, and it only made one stop other than here. So I got here like an hour early. Not because of the time change, but because of that particular train not stopping anywhere and going really fast. Normally it takes 2 hours to go from New Haven to Grand Central. This is the last stop before Grand Central. And I got here in just, I don't know, a little over an hour. Just incredible. Oh yeah, Vanessa, absolutely. Just email me. We can chat. You can have a lot of good info from the inside. No one else can do that. Vanessa could make it out sometime. Wait for a really good weather day. So here we go. Here's another one. Soon going that same other thing. Going to follow her, but I wonder where the Sea Orgs would go. Do they have another building here? She doesn't look like she's planning to walk a long way. They haven't closed the blinds yet. How you doing today? I'm well. How are you? Good. Beautiful day for November.
Yeah. Beautiful day for the marathon.
Uh-huh. Yes, right. I actually ran through it to cross the street.
Yeah.
That'd be as much of a marathon as I run. Yeah, it's tough. You got to wait for a break.
Yeah.
I waited a while too. Well, have a good weekend. Thanks. Yeah, so until today, the farthest north we had been is the Celebrity Center, which is, I think, 82nd Street. See any activity on the upper floors at all, other than the third set of windows. You got light on. 2 Sea Orgs walked out of the building. Is it possible that they had their lunches with them in this building? If you're just joining us, this is the Scientology building in Harlem, New York City. This is November 2nd, 2025, day of the New York City Marathon. There really hasn't been much going on here. It's as if people don't see any value in the Scientology books. Vanessa, if you can see our smoking guy here. He looks familiar. Probably hard to make out. He looks like an old timer, like the kind of guy that would be walking in and out of West 46th Street. He's acting like he's looking up the street, but I think he's kind of looking at us sideways. Oh, duh. I forgot that middle building is a library. I'm sorry, I totally forgot that. I was like, oh, okay, well, Scientology has like 3 buildings and they kind of complement each other, but no, I forgot this one's the library here. No, you can't make them out, okay. Yeah, see, it's gonna go right in. I guess he was just, that was his lunch break, having a cigarette out here on the street. I mean, is he like paying for cigarettes with his $47? I was with another protester in Midtown. He bought 1 pack of cigarettes. It was $27 for 1 pack. Oh, that's not a York? Okay, he was wearing black, so I just assumed, but I only assumed that because he was wearing black, not for any other reason. Even $7 would be kind of a big investment. I smoked a little bit when I was an undergrad. That was a long time ago. I never had to pay prices like that. One of these buildings isn't like the other 2. Oh, sweet. I'm glad to hear that, Jamie. Glad to join in. That guarantees I won't get lost. Jamie knows the city like nobody does. Areas, this is Harlem, 125th Street in Harlem. That is Scientology. and that is Scientology. And so we're just kind of seeing, if anyone's believing in what they're doing. And so far, it looks like no one's really impressed enough to go in and buy a book or anything. We haven't seen any customers going in, no one coming out with a book. Which is kind of what we're hoping for, but yeah, I know you saw, so I think someone just go in with a lunch or somebody. So on this channel we don't like the mind control cults, and sometimes we'll do an active protest, sometimes we'll just check out what's going on. Today's the case of the latter. Areas at 3. Did we just say areas at 2 or what? But, no, okay, it is areas at 3. Okay. So we're just going to see what happens here, if anything. Possible things go on. Now, when we go to 46th Street, I don't think I would do it today because of the marathon and all the commotion, but we get a lot of people. I mean, you can get 2,000 people lined up on that sidewalk when they've got the Broadway shows about to open. People lined up, ready to get in. Now it's really sad. Some guy just came out with his kids. Someone's kids. We don't like to see that. And here's what we have across the street. Nothing. So I don't know. I guess someone's just holding on to the land until they can build something. Audit areas. You know, one time when we were out here, we met the editor from Leah Remini's show, and he was talking to us about some of the materials that got edited out that they weren't allowed to put on the show. There was evidence of, not to anyone's big surprise, but there was evidence of some serious alleged corruption with the LAPD. And yeah, they didn't even put that on the show. They weren't allowed to. So that was really interesting. I've never met Leah, but seeing the editor was meeting him. We talked to him for a good 20 minutes. There's another steward just chilling, looking at us, I guess. I thought Jamie said he was on his way down. I should say there really hasn't been a ton of, I don't know, maybe the library's not open. I haven't really seen a lot of activity at the library either. But they might not be open on Sunday. I'm trying to check that out before the weekend. Areas, yeah, it really is, you know. It's rabbit hole, you know. I don't know, you have to decide how far you want to go down. But, you know, L. Ron Hubbard's wife went to prison. You got executives being thrown in a Scientology prison. Lisa McPherson, Google Lisa McPherson. I mean, that's pretty much everything you need to know about Scientology. Whitney Mills, I mean, even their own members end up, you know, unalived. And that's after paying 6 figures and taking all these courses and all this time. There's a case in the Middle District of Florida of Valeska Paris. She signed a billion-year contract, I think at the age of 8. She was separated from her parents in Europe, eventually brought to the United States by herself. She was working on that cruise ship, the Free Winds. If you've ever seen the Tom Cruise birthday party that was on that boat. And she was abused in all kinds of ways. And, she was effectively a slave. It's really brutal. It's really, I mean, it's hard for people to even believe it when I tell them, so I have to get them started slowly. Someone said hello. I don't know. Maybe not to me, maybe someone else. I thought someone was coming down here to visit us. So this is 125th Street. Hello, hi. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but thank you for coming in. This is Harlem, New York City, and we're looking at Scientology. I'm just going to try to get a picture of the guy with the lights and the music on his bike. It's a cute little car. Style Audit is one of the moderators here. We saw her. Antics is another moderator. We saw Cricket briefly earlier. Thank you very much for your help today. Antics does, she won't like it when I say it, but she does some like very relaxing, nice beach streams and some knitting streams where people talk about these kinds of concepts, Scientology, but she does some advocacy as well and some light protesting. Check her channel out, Antics of a Mama Squirrel. You know, another way, it's not just hardcore protesting, is to call these public works calls. You know, there's different bodies in California that will allow you to voice your concerns about Scientology and other matters. And that advocacy can add up over time. And they get some really good callers with some making very good points. This is Scientology. It's a mind control cult. This building is located in Harlem, New York City. Harlem is one of the districts in New York City. And so we're just seeing what's going on here. We don't really see a lot of people going in to buy books or take courses. But we're just checking it out. They've got some other properties here in New York City where we go more often. Okay, so Scientology, you're here. Scientology also has a YouTube channel where she does some good protesting, and check her out. Subscribe to her antics. Hello, Peter, welcome in. Hey, Jamie, I have no idea where you are. Oh, you're coming across the street now? Okay. All right, so we do have a special guest appearance. We got the famous Jamie. How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah. Like it's been like a year. Yeah. It's been like a year. Yeah, so I've never been to, I've never actually been to Harlem before. We're just, checking it out, and there isn't really a lot of activity. We've seen a few people wearing vests, so I'm guessing there's Sea Orgs. Vanessa is a former Sea Org, and she said one guy wasn't Sea Org, even though he's wearing the black. You notice they haven't closed all these blinds here on the ground floor. I can see some movement there on the third floor. Hey, Professor. Hey, Skirma, welcome in. We're in Harlem today. And I say we because I've got Jamie with me. And Jamie's been on the channel before on West 46th Street, where we usually do our protesting. We're just here to take some pictures. We're just here to take pictures of the building. We're just here to take pictures. The library. The library, yeah. It's a nice building. Yeah, you too, man. Have a good weekend. That's where it's good to have another person. I don't think that person was a public, or she didn't go in the revolving door. She went in that side door. Never knows what it is. There we go. There's this lady. I guess her lunch. She probably had lunch break. sorry about that, Jamie. I was just trying to do everything I could to get going, not realizing that I had the fastest train in the world ahead of me. Professor, I haven't seen anyone with a name like that. I see people that still walking around with signs. I don't know if that's still all marathon related or if there's something else going on. It's, you know, it's been tempting to eat some of that jam. I have managed to not do it, but restrain myself so far. But it's at some point I'll have a weak moment, especially Cubs. You know, Cubs. We haven't seen him since like July. What's that? Magnew. Magnew. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's his birthday present, but you know, he's not making much effort to get it. It might go bad over time, I'm not sure. I haven't heard from him since we did the that day we handed out waters in Boston. What was it? So I know Cubs has a lady cub that he's, you know, spending some time with, so I kind of understand it, but still. Jamie's been lured off quite easily here. By myself again. Scooter Mom, I believe April 15th. So I don't know if that makes April 16th the first day he can go back out, or if he's got to have like an extra hearing or something. But my best guess is April 16th he can go back out. Without some more trouble. So he's got roughly 5.5 months. Yeah, Boston's been getting a kind of a free pass for a while. Not good. I think This is all like marathon traffic here. Except that sign's got a picture of a couple dogs. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a cult. Scientology's a cult. Alright, well, I tried to have some interaction there with someone who was talking about Scientology. Oh, yeah, maybe you should play it safe. I know there's some people that want to go out there and join them, like, as soon as they can. Like, they've already put it on their calendars. I haven't gone that far, but I'm aware of it anyway. So I can adjust. It's not that bad. Just coming in. This is the Harlem Scientology org, Harlem, New York. And we're just doing an audit, really. We're seeing if we've got anything going on. We really don't. There's a couple of Scientology people that came out at lunchtime and they've gone back in. So that's kind of good to see. They do have a couple of signs here. You can see that. Trying to entice people to come in, you know, like the curious bullshit. There, right there. But that hasn't really worked today for them. And then they've got this other building, I don't know. And then there's a library in between. Which is kind of unusual. I mean, it's so unusual I actually forgot. Well, I forgot that the middle building was a library, it wasn't theirs. So they got to walk outside in the wintertime if they want to go from one to the other. This building at least, you know, complements the architecture of the area. Some newer buildings are pretty bad. If you go back earlier in the stream, we walked past the Apollo Theater, and there's a pretty good example of keeping the architectural facade intact and just putting up a modern building behind it. I like with that. That looks. It just looks wrong. Burger King on the corner. Give me a like, and if you want to maybe even consider subscribing, you know, it's like free and stuff. It really helps the channel. I don't pretend to know how the algorithm really works, but it seems like it helps. It helps people find the videos instead of all the trash that you don't want. Appreciate it if you give me a like and a subscribe if you can. We're out here frequently. Lori. Welcome in. So, be right back. Be right back. All right. Yeah, this is Harlem. And we're just like, doing a quick audit here. See what's going on. The answer is nothing. They're not really attracting anyone from the community in. So that's, like we see around the country for the most part, most of the orgs are empty. This one's not really any different. And they haven't closed the blinds, so we can see there's nobody in there, right? A second. This is kind of an unusual arrangement. They've got two buildings with a library in between. If it wasn't for the tax exemption, if they had to pay property taxes on this building, they wouldn't be able to do it. With no economic activity going on, they wouldn't last even 1 year, unless a parent organization made some payments for them for a while. It would just be putting money into a hole. Lori, my understanding is Cubs had 1 year that he had to hold off, so he's got another 5.5 months. So I'm not sure if that. I think that means April 16th is when he could do that again. But I haven't actually seen any court orders. But just in talking to him, I understood April 16th was when he could go back out. Yeah, and Cubs and I have a similar style. We're not shouting and causing a lot of trouble. We're not causing damage to the buildings, physical damage. Just talk to people. Cubs would go out in Boston pretty much every day, so it became part of the neighborhood. Normally when I come to New York, I go to West 46th Street, and there's people that recognize me now and come up and talk to me, and that's our way of doing it. But you've seen other ways, I'm sure. Not just one way to do it, but maybe it depends a little bit on the neighborhood. This is my first time here, so I'm content to just be kind of low-key today and just see what's going on, how things kind of go. My first time in Midtown Manhattan, I was very nervous, but I became very comfortable over time. Yeah, Lori, you know what? The funny thing is, though, when I'm talking to people on the street, even though I might have a protesting sign, because I'm not shouting, right? Because I'm not throwing rocks and bottles to cops or whatever, they don't even realize I'm a protester. Some of them actually think I'm with Scientology, even though I've got a protesting sign with me. So it's kind of funny, so you get, sometimes you see things on television, you get an idea of what a protester looks like or how they act. We're very different sometimes. Hey Janet, welcome in. Janet from another planet, isn't it? Love that name.
There's a Puerto Rican restaurant, but usually they're closed on Sundays.
Oh. What do you think is good?
I don't know.
Well, you know how to take the subway.
Yeah.
So we can go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But you have to You have to help me get back to like Grand Central though, so
Sure.
I can get back home. You can't leave me like in the Bronx or something. Yeah, we'll cover this for another 5-10 more minutes. Hi Ellie, welcome in. We're in Harlem. I've got Jamie with me. And Jamie's been on the channel before, which was super helpful because it was kind of a standoff that day. At the end, it was like 3 Scientologists facing me, and thank God Jamie was with me. And they didn't even realize it, but like the battery in my phone had died, the charger was dead, the gimbal stick was dead. So I was just standing there as if my phone was still working. And thank God Jamie was there next to me. That was very uncomfortable.
And I was trolling the guys.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's when I first started doing Pizza Yes, Scientology No.
Yep.
Pizza Yes, Scientology No! You can blow! I'm not going to do a lot of that. I really don't know the name for it. Yeah, so that's the RFK Bridge.
Yep. Or as I like to call it, trapper.
What?
Or as I like to call it, the trapper. It means still trapper.
Oh, they changed the name?
Yeah.
Okay.
It will be trapper bridge. Will always be that's how much of an old school you know I am.
You know the city like incredibly well. I mean, in all the ways to get around. You know, like encyclopedia. Now that I've been doing this for over a year, in New York, I've got some sense, a little bit, like north and south, up and down, Manhattan, but expanding to Harlem now is, everything's new again. So, just joining us.
I'm thinking of Colchester.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're better off on a day like today to take the subway, right? This is Harlem, 125th Street. This org is empty, just like all the other ones, honestly. Just doing an absolute terrible job, Scientology is. Hey, JoJo Bananas, welcome in. JoJo Bananas is here. JoJo does a lot of incredible music. A lot of people do the AI generated music. I can't, but Antics does. There's some other people who are talented in that, but JoJo Bananas does it's like really good music. Like Dr. Saha making fun of Scientology with this AI stuff. It's like really, really good music. Yeah, and she did a protest just recently with tea and Irish. That was pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen her out protesting before. All right, Antics, close your eyes. Close your eyes for about 5 seconds, okay? Yeah, there was an ambulance that just went by. Oh, moose. I didn't see him, but welcome in if you're here. Yeah, we're in Harlem. This is actually the Harlem org. Whereas the Celebrity Center that's still Manhattan. Yep, 82nd Street is still Manhattan. Yep. Where does it become? Where does it change now?
That's a good question. I think around 100. I'm not 100% sure.
All right. So when you get to the triple-digit streets, you might be real close to Harlem.
Right.
Oh, you did the e-meter test, huh? Yeah, I imagine that would be a weird experience. I see there's an e-meter for sale at an auction, an online auction, but I don't know if I really want to spend the money on it. It would be kind of fun to mess around with it. But Yeah, you know, I can see trolling them a little bit if they don't know you, but there's no way I could go in there and mess around with people there. I think trespass.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I mean, no one's actually come out today with the camera, but everywhere else they pretty much do. And you know, they like that shade, that one shade there is open just a crack. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if they just, you know, try to stick their phone or something through there and take a couple pictures. $159. Yeah, Moose did a little, got some interaction at the Celebrity Center. My interaction was all very unpleasant. They came out and attacked me. They offered him some literature. They were so nice to him. Nice to meet him. Well, so I'm gonna mute us for 1 second here. Okay. There we go. Yeah. We're just kind of just talking about where we might go for lunch. I didn't want to put that on the stream, obviously. We don't need to visit this. They did that in Australia, in Sydney. There was a protester there, like 3 of them. And afterwards, it was a totally peaceful protest. And afterwards, they went and got lunch, and one of the Scientologists followed them. It was, you know, staring at them. And then they chased them off. But it's a Scientology, not very nice, following people. Very creepy. What kind of organization does that?
Probably got no life.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they allow you to have a life. Control you as much as possible. So you can't think for yourself, and then, you know, you start thinking for yourself, you might leave. I used to think they tried to make these, like, Sea Org people work really hard just to get the most sort of like economic output from them, but I think it's just so they stay tired and they don't have the opportunity to go out and think about other options in life.
Yeah.
That's how a mind control cult works. That's allegedly how the Moon organization, the Moonies, the Unification Church, does things. They're also here in New York, sadly. These people are stuck in too much there.
I guess so.
Yeah, when I first walked that way, because I walked that way to the Apollo Theater, there was just like 1 or 2 marathon people coming through.
Yeah.
Then on the way back, there was like just, they were coming by like
Yeah.
a dozen.
I forgot what street you caught that on.
The 5th.
Yeah.
They run up
that's why
and down
I got
Fifth.
caught up in.
And I didn't realize that they were running up and down 5th here. I remember talking about this on the train with the lady who was sitting next to me, because she was going to Midtown. I was like, you know, they're going to have this marathon, and we got caught on 6th Street on my channel one time with the Chinese parade, so it's like, you know, be careful about 5th. And I didn't realize that I was about to walk into that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I didn't know the route really, but I didn't realize it.
6th Avenue.
Because what I was reading online, it said Manhattan quite a bit, you know, had all these streets that were blocked off and stuff. And it definitely said 5th and Manhattan was blocked off, so I thought, okay. I don't see anything about Harlem, so I guess, you know, they must have some other street to go down. So what do you think, Jamie, about Scientology here in Harlem? They don't seem to be getting a lot of people in the door.
Yeah. Usually it's not a lot of foot traffic around
Yeah. Maybe Danny Masterson being convicted of raping women at Scientology hasn't helped. Maybe Whitney Mills and Lisa McPherson made a difference.
here.
Just crazy ass people like Tom Cruise. People aren't interested. David Miscavige, it's not working for you, bud. Time to shut it down. No? Time to pack it up, sell off some of these buildings. Even though it's tax exempt, it costs something to like maintain it. I would think, and yet they have no money coming in. There's no one coming in the door to buy shit. There's all kinds of dudes, you know, down the street, up the street, selling books of all kinds of like weird, just like any kind of random book, right? And they're selling some of them. No one's bought a book here. No one's bought a book since I've been here today. Hey, Style, welcome back. All right, we'll go 8 more minutes. Shut it down. You know, I don't think anything's going to happen today. And there hasn't been one person that's gone in and buy anything. So I don't know. I mean, should they market it differently? You know, different type of resident here versus Midtown.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would matter. Does Nation of Islam have buildings?
Not that I know of.
Someone said they had like a tie-in to the group, like that group, but I really haven't seen much evidence of that here today. But it's just one day; it's kind of hard to make a lot of conclusions from this. When I was in New Haven, there was a couple of, this was last summer, I feel like in my streams from last summer, but there was a couple of Nation of Islam guys that I ran into. Like literally ran into, because I was standing on a corner, and there was a big like wall, like rock wall, stone wall higher than I am tall. And they came around from the other side. So we're standing like right in front of each other, and they weren't really friendly. They didn't want to be photographed. They made that clear. So I was like, all right, no problem. It was hotter than hell that day. I gave a couple bottles of water though.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see them. And then the next time I was there, I saw them, and they were like my best friends. So I kind of won them over. And, they're not. It might be kind of difficult to deal with at first, but they responded with kindness. Where Scientology, I haven't really seen that yet. This is our second season of Scientology protesting, and we really haven't seen much breakthrough with our relations with the Scientologists, to be frank. A couple NYPD cars here on patrol. Oh, is that what they are? It says traffic, but...
Yeah, so those are meter maids.
Oh, okay. I don't think they have to pay to park on the Sunday, do you?
I think so.
I haven't seen any tickets anyway. But maybe they're just helping out the marathon.
Yeah, directing traffic.
Yeah, you need a lot of crowd control, and you can't have cars crossing Fifth Avenue when you got people running.
Meter maids over there directing traffic.
Yeah. The ribbiest guy ever. Okay. That's funny. out here 2 hours trying to keep an eye on Scientology, make sure they're not doing anything really bad. Of course, they are doing things, trying to do things bad. If you walk in, who knows what's in store for you. But they haven't had anyone outside trying to draw traffic in. They've got a couple signs out on the sidewalk, the curious signs. No one really seems to care much about that. They haven't said anything to us. They've had maybe 3 or 4 Sea Orgs with the vests out on the sidewalk, but yeah, it's been a pretty slow day, and it looks like just another empty org, like all the others. You see, you don't see anyone walking in Chicago hardly ever, Kansas City, unless they have a special event like at night. Then people do go in, but they're probably at Publix. You don't ever see anyone really going into New Haven unless it's a Scientologist. Boston, I don't know. Boston gets a little traffic, but not much. So it's a win for humanity when nothing's going down at yours. This is Harlem, 125th Street, Harlem. Yep. And they've been streaming for 2 hours and they haven't sold anything. You've got dudes on the street just selling random stuff, and they're at least making a little money. And the weird thing is, they've got this building. They don't have this as a library, and then that's another Scientology building, so it's kind of unusual. And they have an empty lot behind the building, or across the street. When you go to Celebrity Center, they've got tennis courts, there's a school there. Yep. Obviously, West 46th Street's not going to be an empty lot, but that's the Hamilton show. And chess, I don't know if you saw the chess show is there now, too. So, the other Scientology buildings in New York have something on the other side of the street, but not this one. So, I don't know, I don't know if there's going to be any development here. You got to think someone's trying to develop this spot. It's too valuable not to. Yeah, when you sub, make sure you hit the bell, and just in general, look at your on the left side of your screen. Look at the subs. Make sure you're not missing anyone, because you can get unsubbed. And sometimes you don't realize it, because that person that you watch is still going online frequently, and it just shows up in like your either through Sciento or just in your favorites or suggested videos. So it could be a while before you notice. Yeah, so sometimes you may not realize it that you've been unsubbed. So just whatever your favorite channels are, watch what you like, but yeah, just make sure you're still subbed. Hit that bell so you get notifications. Thanks to Cricket, he's one of the moderators here. Thank you, Style and Antics. You all just made the post too, so appreciate that. They're all the moderators here. Greatly appreciate their help. They're the stream team. They helped me in a huge way. Thank you very much. Make sure you check out Style's channel. She just had a real nice protest, a Halloween protest in Chicago, and some back alley action with Miss Cabbage. I'm not going to ruin it for you if you haven't seen it yet. I'm not going to do a spoiler. So you have to just check it out. Scooter Mom, she does the anti-cult report on Mondays. Keeps track of a lot of the smaller channels like this one. And Antics, she does some of the phone advocacy with these California groups, different, I don't know, it's sort of like you call in and you can voice your concerns about the police in LA or who's doing public works. I don't know a lot about it, but that's something that Antics can tell you about. She's got a lot of those kinds of videos on her channel, and so check them out, subscribe. Thank you very much, everyone, for spending time with us today. Oddly enough, Scientology passed. They passed the First Amendment audit today. They didn't do shit to us. They didn't bring anybody out. They didn't try to scare us. I'm kind of surprised. I thought they would try something stupid, but they didn't. So that's kind of surprising. So we'll see. Oh, look at this guy. He's not going in, is he?
Looks like it might be.
No, okay, thank God. Thank God.
he is.
Oh, he is. Damn.
I called it.
Yeah, he did. That's not good. All right, well, so that was troubling what we just saw, but other than that, we've had a good day here. Have a good day, everybody. Like what you like, as Scooter Mom would say, watch what you want to watch. Thank you, bye-bye.